It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look here at Trey Lance.
Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Out to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Lance to throw it. This is caught by Malik Turner. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now a former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Throwing now is Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
It's 4th down.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. This pass into the hands of Turner. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Lance. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them, so if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
To throw, it's Lance.
Flushed out right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, and I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And Lance going to throw. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw again.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Lance again.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think every player in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. Leonard Floyd's career has found a new life in Los Angeles with more sacks in 2 seasons there than in 4 years prior with Chicago. 9.5 in 2021 for the Super Bowl champs.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Turner.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Turner is there for another one. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44,
Lance
over the middle, that's caught by McLeod.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down,
Lance.
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance.
They'll roll him out under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good work in that 1st half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that 1st half for the Niners. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check on their numbers on the ground in the 1st half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay.